can already hear LS. Thrilled. Nah, Renekton top lane. It is a staple here in Europe and throughout the world. Hasn't really been seen as much in the current meta. Yep. You know what I mean? While always learning from the past. As a gank happens in the mid lane.
Just some sort of prophetic stuff coming out of you right there. Larson's going to be able to flash away, but Zlatan still on the chase. There's the knock-up, and Larson, no escape for him. Zlatan first blood.
Now, every time she fired a laser. Yeah, not...
Oh, Zlatan here, they're looking for Larson. Can just jump forward, 3 talent strike.
Beautiful.
Doesn't even need the knock-up. Zlatan gets the kill, gets out. And Misfits, 2 on the board. Larson struggling.
Yep, they are shutting him down, and just really good play. We talked about it in the draft, and this is exactly what we wanted to see, utilizing the fact that you have a very powerful mid-jungle duo in the LeBlanc and the Xin Zhao. Gives you the setup with the chains and the damage from the Xin. So, beautifully done. Gets them another kill. Now, Rogue on the offensive.
Done. Hear it. Done. Odoamne will get the damage down in the end. Bot lane, Mercer trading here onto Comp, who's down to 150 HP. Neon's so low as well, and Trimby will secure that one. Comp opens up the big guns and is stolen away by Trimby as he secures the kill. But VTO is in a good position. What can Comp and Trimby do? No summoners. No way away. There's the polymorph. VTO jumps forward and Comp goes down.
But no shut in favor of Neon, but he's not level 6 yet. Neither is Mercer. Oh yeah, they're looking to shut them down right now. Larson positioning in a way to stop VTO roaming as well.
Demacia! Malrang brings down the Demacian standard. And the standard means 2 kills. Will flash away. Now, Malrang was in the vicinity. Going to turn its eyes across to Zlatan. No ultimate on that Yuumi, but there is a crescent sweep to knock back Malrang, and he's now in for a world of hurt. The chase is on Zlatan, getting healed up with the zoomies, but he has to flash away. Carden Call comes out. The Cardens can't find their mark, but VTO can, as he will get the shutdown on the Prince.
Showcasing that they're not going to slow down. They're leveraging the fact that Zlatan is very strong. Does have that gold lead in the jungle matchup. They also actually you can assume from Vitality, you know. 10 shambles.
The Gnar comes out from Hirit. Doesn't actually get Odoamne stunned against the wall. Hirit should just be able to walk away from this one. Rift Herald was used in the mid lane as well, and Hirit actually jumps underneath the tower, has to flash. Realize that Odoamne can chase him down. Ruthless Predator stunned. The Dominus ticking away. And goodbye, Hirit. I'm wondering if Misfits have found a very small window here, because of course the Dragon not up for 20 seconds or so. If Zlatan is able to take this Rift Herald and move down towards the bottom side of the map, Misfits may be able to have their cake.
It looks like they're going to get both.
Give me that delicious game knowledge, Benny. Oh, I'm Diamond 4 now. I know everything about the
game. In this situation, with Comp and Trimby having the push in bot, I thought they would leverage that prio in order to secure the objective. But hang on, Odoamne.
He was going to try and jump away. Doesn't have the Mega Knot. Just survives for the moment. Dodges the Super Mega Death Rocket as well. And it actually looks like Rogue are going against the objective style. They are going instead for as many towers as possible, as much CS as possible, by moving Comp and Trimby up towards this top side of the map.
Well, I think it's reasonable when you kind of look at teamfight power. LeBlanc, Xin, Jin, fighting them on one item. It's not the best time to really be fighting them. You know, you have more of a scaling comp. You know that you can contest Drakes later on into the game. And instead, why don't you use your tempo in order to secure more objectives on the map? They noticed that they had the stacking wave in top. Odoamne went for an all-in trade onto Hirit to force him back, which meant that there was no one out there clearing waves, allowing them to get...
Give you extra adaptive power on the LeBlanc. I think it's 7% extra magic, extra AP. At level 1, so that LeBlanc is getting even buffered just from having the Yuumi sitting on her shoulders. The moral support that comes from having a cat sitting on your cauldrons, and there's the steal going out from Malrang. Curtains open. Hirit tries to get onto the backline, some damage onto Odoamne. VTO, there's the final chapter as well, as VTO tries to get in, but he just can't put the damage down. Zlatan now running away. He will fall as well, and Odoamne's on the backline. Rogue able to steal away the Dragon and steal away Misfits.
The backline. And Rogue is able to clean up the fight off the back of that. Very well executed team fight from Rogue, and this will result in a Baron along with the Cloud Dragon.
You can see the damage that Comp was able to do. He was not
from Malrang. Will of course be the Baron for Rogue, and now we'll really get to see some of the scaling of this composition come through. 3 fully completed items for Comp, 2 completed items for Trimby. Already this bot lane alone is going to be terrifying. And the Anathema's chains second for... Oh, God. Yeah. The chain second for Malrang.
Yeah. Just chuck that on VTO, really stop any damage that he can put down.
I'll need to talk to Jarvan players, because obviously we've been seeing a lot of different builds recently, but I always thought that the Wow, the thing that Zin built second, that I've just a complete...
Starax,
that's the name I was looking for. That was the typical Jarvan build, but going for a lot more variation. I guess that with the low resources, they prefer to go for a lower econ build, I guess.
I mean, also, like, who is threatening for Malwang?
I'm curious. In any case, those are now on cooldown, as the dragon is up. Can he get another steal?
Odo hasn't recall since that top lane fight. Slatten's trying to get onto the backline here. It knocks Odo right into the face of Mercer, and Mercer, they do manage to get the shutdown as Neon takes it. Dragon secured once again by Malwang. Now it is a 4v4. Odo is down, but Hibbit now goes into the mini Gnar, flashes away from the Cataclysm. Malwang survives on about 100 HP. Comp flashing forward, looking for more out of this fight, but VTO could be able to turn this one around. Summoners only exhaust on Mercer. VTO's clone will body block a little bit here. The chains go a little bit wide as well, and Neon is closing in from the backside. Malwang heals up, Gore, Drinker as well. VTO misses the distortion. Here in Neon trying to join this fight, but they can't get there quickly enough. TP away, Mercer jumps off with the exhaust, manages to survive. VTO now going off towards the top side of the fight. He should be slippy enough to escape.
In the moment, it's kind of crazy how quickly they can recognize situations as a knockout.
Should be able to jump away from this one, but silence with the Chaos Storm. Now, there's a Yuumi on his shoulders. He is able to survive for the moment. We'll distort up as well, but VTO low healed up with the Yuumis. Hibbit trying to build up that Mega Gnar bar. Odo Omnate down to half HP. Hibbit should be able to get away from this one in a second. Mega Gnar into the root, into the gravity well. Well, it's into death. As Malwang might be the next to fall. VTO getting onto the backline here as well, and Zlatan with the wind becomes lightning. Will be able to force Rogue down towards the bottom side. Odo Omnate trying to survive. Gargoyles, Flash gets away alive for the time being. Misfits
with his TP, but Rogue are just pushing in mid, with LeBlanc sitting top lane after just pushing a wave. Rogue with a very good awareness to realize that, hey, with LeBlanc...
As Malwang goes forward, Hibbit now almost towards Mega Gnar. Do Rogue know? Hibbit has Flash, has the opportunity to engage, goes Mega. It looks like Misfits might be a little bit on the edge onto what to call it.
Malwang has been winning a lot of these smite fights.
He goes in 2,000 on it. Zlatan going forward as well. There's the final chapter. Malwang looking for the smite. It's secured by Zlatan instead. Final chapter across Rogue, but already they've got one. Here it's down. VTO needs to jump away, needs to flash away, needs to get away from this fight, needs to survive with the Baron, but he just can't do. He dies. Mercer down as well. It's a killing spree for Trimby. 2 kills for Comp as well. And Neon, the last man standing, teleports to the mid lane for Rogue as they look to close it out.
And this will likely be it, Medic. Rogue with all 5 members alive. Misfits with only Neon being the last one standing will not be able to hold the line as Rogue look to secure themselves their second win of spring.
Rogue seem to have invested in NFTs this game, because that's a nice freaking Trimby score as he goes 3-0-11 on the Lulu, and Rogue will pick up their second win of spring.
How long have you been working on that one?
It's especially with the new Corki build that we've been seeing. It can be very difficult to actually get onto this XL backline without taking a huge amount of poke. They have engaged as well with the Ornn and the Jarvan, and that is an irrelevant.
Their whole goal here is to deny Adam as much farm as possible.
I mean, Adam doesn't have flash either. Like, if he gets hit with a single brittle, this is a very easy knockup. There's the... Just look for the polymorph. What can he do? You can't do anything against that. The power...
Flash out, but I don't think he's going to. I think they're just going to concede that one. Only the first Drake of the game to really dominate through that mid jungle and get themselves an early lead, but...
Yeah, you can ult him with the Syndra, but Unleashed Power isn't going to chunk him out too quickly. He's just going to be a very beefy boy on the front line, and now Xmadi in for a very difficult situation as well. Jumps away, limit low, and you can use the other ones for sight, but that
well
one...
executed overall from XL. Good use of the package alongside the engage from Marcoon. They have the numbers advantage, but talking about it, nice setup for XL. This is very much an example of turns as Matty.
Oh, nice Gale Force to get away from the Call of the Forge God. And as you say, XL now taking their turn in the mid lane. Rifthold will get another charge in. This tower should go down as Patrick can just chunk it out. Curtain Call opens up. Syncroft going in with the Crescent Sweep. Won't be able to knock him back far enough. Marcoon able to EQ combo out of there. Nuclear Int TPing in, as is Adam. And this could be a good flank position for BDS. Jumped away by XL, but Marcoon has to pop the stopwatch. Adam trying to dive onto the backline. Limit's going to pick up the first kill. What can Nuke Duck and Patrick do? Not enough. The heals from Limit keeping BDS tanky enough, healthy enough to survive through the burst that is Jinx Corki.
Good use of the teleports from BDS there to find a successful flank onto XL, get themselves 2 kills, and they should be able to get their first tower of the game as well. Really great play there to punish the fact that a lot was unavailable for XL. They wanted to try and reset. They were able to find something back, so great play there from BDS.
Able to keep that gold within about 2,000 as well. Finn did just walk his way down towards the bottom lane and should be able to take this tower with his demolished proc. So XL will be able to answer with another tower of their own, 4-1 in terms of total towers. Next, look for the knockback. And NukeDuck will use the package to get away from that one. Finn not in the position to fight this Vanguard Jet. Stuck to wide. There's the flawless duet. But look at the CC chain onto Adam. Baited and outsmarted XL. Waited and they found their bite. Syncroft now forced to use an ultimate of his own just to keep himself alive and retreat back to his own.
There's nothing that he can do. He's now in the fight. There's no way that he's getting out of that. And he finds himself in a 1 versus 4. Meaning that he very
this top side of the map. I have been informed, Betty. First Chemtech Rift that we have seen here in the LEC. Cool.
Lurking around in the fog of war, Xmatty has no idea.
He has got Flash, he has got Barrier, and he has got Syncroft just around the corner. Call of the Forge God coming out, Flash Brittle. Oh my goodness, it's just unfair. That's a tank! A tank shouldn't be able to do that. Xmatty burns both his Barrier and his Flash and Wish and dies in the end anyway. But perhaps Patrick's going to be turned back around on Wild Goat, keeping him alive just enough to survive for the moment. But the Vanguard Jet slowed him enough for BDS to find the chase, and now the chase can really continue. NukeDuck has to put the damage down for his team. Marcoon only gets a ward, double goes down. Third HP and a tiny, small caster remains with it, but XL have total vision control.
The funny thing is, Finn is now a rogue. Look, he's in stealth, looking for the flank. Oh, and this is a good flank.
Oh, cut and call coming out. Call of the Forge God has been used. Who's he looking for? Nuclear Hit, the first target. There's the Witch coming out as XL actually forced away, and Finn finds lonesome against 5 members of BDS. But what can Advienne and Patrick do? Patrick has no mana. He can't change to the Rockets, and because of that, he's rooted and taken out. BDS able to wipe this fight down in the bottom side river. NukeDuck will have to flash himself. Stepping forward, Marcoon getting in there as well, has the smite. Of course, levels don't matter, even though Marcoon's at a 2-level disadvantage. Smite equal with Syncroft. Finn on his way. Call of the Forge God not up. More vision in the pit. Nuclear Hit. Look at that damage. Limit forced away as well. Marcoon, EQ combo, Smite secured, but it's Syncroft that gets it. But look at the damage coming out from XL immediately afterwards. As NukeDuck can stay alive, they can wipe this fight. Limit across the wall trying to do what he can, but what he can do is not too much. Xmatty dies, and only Syncroft and Limit survive.
Not trying to flank, just playing front to back with his team, which I think actually makes way more sense. Yep. But now the TP. Okay, I like this. Let's see where the engage is going to come through. The traps are thrown down. Syncroft looking for an engage.
Look at that damage on Xmatty. Already half of his health are gone. The big one coming out as well. Call of the Forge God has been used. Syncroft tries to get in the midst of them, but with the Crescent Sweep, he cannot survive. And now XL can open up. That's a double bomb if I've ever seen one. Hextech upgrades all round for XL as they just snipe out Limit. Nuclear In will recall behind them, and he's spotted. If you recall in the camouflage, you are uncamouflaged. Nuclear Int spotted out by that ward. Marcoon's going to go in with the Cataclysm, locks Nuclear Int in place. Back he comes, Marcoon, with that GA. He built that second item, and now Nuclear Int, oh, he's on another ward. He's back here. He manages to flash away. Finn still on the chase. Advienne coming in as well. Perhaps looking for the kill himself. Adam stayed around for a long time. And meanwhile, NukeDuck and Patrick are just pushing in the bot lane. This will be at least the inhibitor tower. Definitely the inhibitor to follow, you have to feel, as Patrick forces Xmatty away. XL, get the inhib, get the Drake, get out. And for the moment, actually looks like... Wait, is there a TP on Nuclear In? There is. He's going to get the recall off. There's a TP. XL outnumbered right now. Adam dashing forward, exhausted. Only lands the Vanguard Jets onto one, and now Finn is going to join the party. Down towards the bottom lane. It's a 4v4 brawl. Stun, lands, Advienne survives. NukeDuck does not shut down, and it goes over to Limit. Perhaps not the target that you wanted for it. Marcoon farming in his jungle right now, doesn't really want to join his team. Advienne will survive with a heal, and the tower stands and forces BDS away.
Okay, so BDS at the very least get themselves a kill back. With the Baron spawning in 15 seconds, they may very well look to force this objective, knowing that they can create a numbers advantage. Now, the Baron is started off, as we talked about, the TP going to be used from Adam. That means that Finn will be a little late to the party.
Remember, NukeDuck doesn't have TP either. And, oh, doesn't matter, Marcoon doesn't have a life. XL immediately have to back away. Good CC and the damage combo out of Nuclear In there to make sure they could get this Baron. And because of that, they will go into a gold lead. Team BDS now.
This is really where, I mean, we've already started to see a lot of the damage that he's capable of, but this is really where we'll get to see a lot of it. Xmatty going to use his ultimate to try and zone XL away from this tower, and they're just going to do what they can to hold the line.
So no TP on Finn, but look at that damage from the Rockets. The thing about it is it's not just the fact you can do that amount of damage. See, it's a bit too intense of a game for the name I usually use for it, which is what we're not going to do. Marcoon, oh, that's a lot of damage onto him. Sinko stepping forward as well. Marcoon down at 2x Maddie. As the curtains open, the curtains close, perhaps on XL, and Patrick is forced away as well. At the end will fall, and BDS, out of the darkness, out of the camouflage, out of the smog, they find 3 quick kills. Baron still remains on them for 15 seconds. And it could be the beginning of the end for XL.
And just like that, XL lose 3 members. The TP is going to come through from Nuke Duck. He's trying to clear out as many of these waves as possible, but BDS have their eyes set on the mid lane. The bot lane they can't really do much about right now. The question is, can XL stop the end of the game? 14 seconds. It's close, but with 5 members of BDS, it all comes down to what can Nuke Duck do.
Nuclear has flash in just a second as well. Adam trying to get onto the back line, trying to get onto Patrick. Syncroft gets onto Nuke Duck. Super Mega Death Rocket isn't going to be enough, and both the Nexus Towers have already fallen. BDS, after being behind for so long, have been able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat as they take down XL and claim their first win ever in the LEC.
And the Alistair in these fights does mean it'll be that much easier for SK to dictate the pace of the game. But you were talking about Gwen, most likely for the side of SK. Instead, it's going to be Armut getting his hands there on the Seamstress. Now, Gragas versus Gwen, not a matchup. The Yasuo combos now. If you don't do anything till level 6, that's fine, because you have such an easy, reliable combo at that level 6 point. That said, Genix has to be careful here. He procs Phase Rush, you should be able to get out pretty easily. There's not really any CC to speak of on this top side of the map, but now he's overstayed his welcome. The Ignite is ticking. He has to run for the hills. Phase Rush procced, but Elyoya manages to connect. Maybe we interview him later, and he's like, no, guys, I calculated
I timed it
down to the second, and we could never dispute that because we don't have the comms. But now we have the fight kicking off. Kaiser going to be in trouble here. Glacial Augment, yes.
Kaiser.
Good for... Caught out, wind wall's there, Treat's a little bit too far away, burst damage not there to follow up, but you can see Corky already taking chunks out. Is Armut now going to leap forward? Genix going back in with the body slam. Oh, trying to get something out of the trade, but there's the needlework. Missing on the third proc, can he connect it? Second proc misses.
Back to your team. Split pushing jungle meta, Rengar Rek'Sai, Kha'Zix, good times.
The dream for any jungler these days.
Pyke on the other. Anyway, Kaiser, again, walking to enemy jungle. He has to be careful. Is he going to be caught out again? 3v3.
Reeker, though, keep your eyes on the tornado. Ooh, knock back there. Elyoya going to forward. Fish for the ult. That's going to be the 2 members locked down immediately. Gillies has already dropped. Surtus on the backside. Windwall interrupting any potential follow-up. Good news for Treats is he's got a good amount of damage, but Reeker dashing through. Reeker still alive. That's going to be that solo kill, and it's just continuing to build that advantage for himself.
Treats.
Reeker now going to be in trouble. Knockback, big damage coming up the Corky. Reeker going to try and double dash through that auto attack, connecting the body block, the wind wall. Is it going to be enough? Glacial Augment coming down, but Kaiser used to seeing it a lot in the past, but sometimes they had a couple shaky ones. It was more team fighting that brought home a lot of their playoff victories.
Soul, Dracos. It's the Chemtech Soul. I want to see I want to see one team get the soul. I want to see everyone come back.
An all-star scoreline, so Elyoya a force to be reckoned with, and something that we're just going to have to keep our eyes on if they can continue to snowball this lead.
The scarier it gets, but here comes Genix with the TP on the side.
Oh. Walk up immediately. They're just going to try to take him down before he can do anything. He's very squishy, but the ulti still manages to come out. Genix running for the hills. Another TP now coming in. Arma trying to join on the flank. Elyoya leaping in, but he's going to get cut down. They can see him, folks. Elyoya dropped low as Mad Lions now on the retreat. Reeker backing away. Armut backing away. Overall, just a 1-for-1 so
Mad
far.
Lions need to make these fights snappy, as Armut might be caught here.
Oh, the hidden cow is the deadliest. The Street's going to go in for the follow-up. Armut, really no way you make it out of that one quick.
They probably won't finish it, but they have packaged the turn. Treat is waiting for the first person in mad to walk up, and I think SK can pull the trigger here.
Unforgiven over the wall. Corky with a package. 4 shots coming in. Surtus with a big one now going over the entire team. Mad Lions are going to be in trouble. Elyoya going golden for a brief moment. Windwall there to body block, but he just gets cut down. Reeker trying to get something done. He is going to find 1 kill, throws the tornado back, but still the mystic shot connecting as you'll grab.
Amazing turn by Treat. Double knock-up into Surtus's package, and great mobility usage from Tier 1. SK grouping up mid. Maybe they want to look to force something, because as we talked about in draft, Armut will win out on the side lane.
Give this one up in the end. Good mid-wave here for Mad Lions means they'll finally break, or should finally break, but actually SK coming at the last minute to save this one. TP coming in now as well.
So much value here. Genix could be caught.
Area. Big damage on Genix. He's trying to body slam out Gwen there to body block, and in the meantime, Genix on the retreat. Curtain call coming in. Corky with the package in the area, though. They're going to try to take him down before the fight kicks off. Genix buying time with the stopwatch. It's incredibly clutch. Armut going down. Reeker going down. Armut goes golden, but just in time to say goodbye.
Genix lives. That's going to be Dragon, and you know what that means as well. With 30 seconds on the clock on these death timers, they're going to turn towards the Baron. We'll see if Elyoya
fishing, hoping they can find something, using the luxury of the camouflage there on the Chemtech Rift.
Damage is low.
It's a Hex Flash. Armut on the way in. Surtus The rest of SK now backing off, moving down into the mid lane. Mad Lions are split. All it takes is one good combo. One good combo from the side of Mad, and SK will be routed. Genix is trying to buy time. Treat's going in. That's the Baron going down. Can they take the fight? There's going to be a lot of zombie members of SK, but Mad Lions are taking the fight anyway. Reeker going in, trying to fight alongside the wind wall, but it's just not enough. The Chemtech Drake is too powerful. Elyoya in the midst of the entire team, but it is simply not enough. SK Gaming are dominating the Mad Lions.
Down towards the bot side here and try to stop it. He's running down. Will he be able to cancel Unforgiven Space?
Again, we're looking at how can they possibly pull this one out. When you're up against this Chemtech Soul, it's just feels so impossible to win these fights.
Yeah, and I feel like Mad Lions have very poor wave clear as well. When you're playing 3 melee, 4 melee champions, if you're including Gwen, which isn't really grouped up with them, the only wave clear you have is Unforgiven. Jhin is not the best wave clearing champ when you're up against a Baron buff and a rapid fire Corki and things. Hook onto
goes in. Gilius in the front line. He's going to use that ultimate, blocking the damage from the curtain call. Off to the side is Genix. That's the shutdown onto the Ezreal. That's pretty big. Reeker now running for his life. Knockback is big. Ult's even bigger, but the tower's going to take him down. Armut still alive. Everywhere. Unforgiven making it out. There's a zombies in sight. It's World War Z, or is it SK Gaming? Right now it's SK Gaming. They're going to break down that tower. Incredible fight, but the Chemtech Soul just too strong.
Oh, massive props to Unforgiven as you stand up. So Mad Lions need to find a way into this pit, but there's a packaged up Corki.
Gilius going forward. Windwall there to block any potential damage. Gilius using the ult as well to go forward. Arma throwing down the mist to block any follow-up as well. Gilius dropped, but here comes Zombie Gilius. Gilius going in now, but will just get deleted immediately. Mad Lions holding their own. SK now a man down. Remember, 4 more zombies to come, though. Mad Lions start to win this fight. Certus off to the side with the package. Arma can throw down a little bit of damage. Exhaust already used. Curtain call. This is a very split exchange. Arma just caught in no man's land, gets shut down. Jezu going over the wall. Goes golden. Buys a brief moment of time. Treats in the area to stop any potential follow-up. But there's the ulti. There is now Yasuo coming in immediately to the back line. Kaiser stepping forward. Zombie Ezreal. Unforgiven. Holding on. He's got 3 bullets, and there's 3 members of SK left standing, but it's just not enough. SK, again, time after time in this game, they are finding the fights they need.
I think SK can enter bot here. Unforgiven needs to base, and he can't base because Genix is stopping him.
Going forward, phase rush procced. He's rooted him down. Ooh. Genix going golden, but he was gonna turn into a zombie anyway, so I'm gonna say a little bit suspicious there.
Watch out for the zombie!
Here he goes.
Okay.
Pushing, so things not too bad for Mad Lions. With that inhibitor down on the bottom side, they might be in trouble.
Watch Treats.
Trying to burst this out. Treats in the area. Treats trying to find the knockabout. Unforgiven pushing him now out of the fight. But Jhin far away, not necessarily a bad thing. And the objective bounty has been claimed. That's going to be the Elder. Reeker immediately in the backside getting shut down. The Breath of the Dragon more powerful than the Chemtech Soul as Armut leaps in, buying as much time as he can. He goes golden. Reeker now finishing off another kill. Here comes another zombie. Now stepping forward, but it's not enough.
And how did they win the fight? They pulled it off. And now 2 massive objective bounties that finding ways to push them back.
And Baron giving their team the sieging strength that it would not otherwise have. On the retreat now. Mad Lions fighting for vision on the top side. It feels like they should just be able to get this tier 2 without any contention from the side of SK. They will do so. Elyoya is a very big threat. Eyes on Elyoya, eyes on the potential Wombo combo now as SK move in along the bottom side of the river where they have the lane prio.
Treat still has zombie form, so going in and comboing and dying and maybe get another one would be everything, but it's a smite fight. Who's going to win?
Over the wall, Elyoya immediately is going to get knocked out of the pin. There's no way they can win it, but Reeker off to the backside is taking out Certus. Now that's going to be the GA procs. Corki coming back up. He's going to have big damage. Reeker, can he finish the kill off? Windwall now coming out. It's an absolute bloodbath. Mad Lions on the backside. Unforgiven still alive. Unforgiven running, but he gets burned down. The dragon stands, but everybody else is dropping like flies. Reeker holding on to life for now. Genix now stepping forward. It's an absolute mess. It's just Gilius in the pit. Gilius in a 3,000 health dragon. Genix coming in to back him up. And at the end of the day, it is SK who will reign supreme in that fight.
Such a messy fight on so many different fronts, but the most important one was the octagon in the dragon pick. And the last survivor is Gilius. He gets the dragon. TP up towards the top side now. Genix is still trying to hunt down Reeker, who hasn't found his way out of SK's side of the map.
Misses the tornado. That's going to be big. Body slam connects immediately. Just gets deleted.
There, so I think Elyoya won't be able to get there in time. I think he's going to get knocked away. They know this is gone, and the game's just turned on its head once again. It was so SK favored after the Soul, after the winning team fights. Now they've got... Okay, so looks like I'm going to take over here because Armut did get the mid tier 2. SK now pushing on the bot side of the map, hitting the inhibitor. We'll see if they do get it. They have Elder Dragon. I believe, for 30 seconds more. They could see what vision Mad can get. And just so you viewers know at home, Dracos' mic is gone, so I'm taking over the play-by-play. Elioya lands a massive ultimate, but SK's here. It is going to be a 5v4 though, in favor of Mad Lions. Zombie Ezreal, what can he get done? Massive knock-up from Treats, but he's going to die as well. That's 2 dead for the side of SK. Mad Lions, Kaiser is low. Package. He had package for all these major objectives. And look at Mad Lions' pings. They're pinging this bot wave. They know that SK can end. Elioya might find an engage here. 5-man ultimate on the follow-up with Reeker. Ultimate comes out from Gillies. He's trying to peel. What can he get done in the backline? Reeker has the Guardian Angel to proc here. Kaiser trying to find the hook, but Genex is going to dash away. Ultimate from Unforgiven gets 3 members of SK, but they have the zombie form. Can they follow up? No, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Mad Lions have a mid-wave. No waves for Mad Lions, but an Elder Dragon, they'll definitely take that. 40-second respawn time was for SK. Genex and Jezu. TP coming out here. I think Genex thinks he's being chased down. Will get away. Still no waves from Mad Lions, so they're just trying to find members of SK. If they can get a kill here, it's 60 seconds of time to work with. Will they find Jezu? Kaiser is looking for him. Might ward these bushes. Has no wards. If he blind hooks this bush and hits him, I'm mind blown. No, he's not going to be able to do so. And Elioya is going to catch this top wave. Mad Lions need waves to play on when they get these objectives. They're going to get another Baron buff. I don't know how many Barons this has been. Maybe 5. Mad Lions have an Elder. They have a Baron. Can they end the game? These zombie forms don't seem to be doing too much work in the later stages of the fight, because there's so much damage coming out. Try to force the fight. 15 seconds of Elder left. SK have package. They're going to wait. They're going to play it patient. Exactly as Mad Lions did previously when SK Baron. Sir, this package is probably wearing off soon. It's gone. Mad Lions going to force it. They're going to get this mid-tier 3. But they might be in the Dragon Pit, but you won't be able to contest it. Elioya might have to flash away here. Pops to Zhonya as he knows he's out of position. What's going to happen here now then? Because Gilius flashes forward, gets the knockup. Is he going to solo kill him? Flash comes away. Kaiser has to drop the ultimate and pop the stopwatch. Caught out here. Genex is going to pop Kaiser. Armut's alone in the backline, but he's getting so much damage out. He's going to get the stopwatch popped as well. Unforgiven pops the ult, but look at Mad Lions. They're running it down mid. Maybe they can end the game here. SK need to base. Can Unforgiven stop anyone? Can he stop any bases? Blind W, can he stop anyone? Looks like base is going to come in from Gilius. Inhib's going to die, but look where Mad Lions are now. They're on the wrong side of the map. Treats is in. Gonna look for the combo. Gilius is here. 2 members are gonna be dead here for Mad Lions, but what can they get done? Kill onto Jezu, but he has GA. Certus versus Unforgiven on the top right of your screens. He has the GA as well. GA from Reeker. So many people are resurrecting, but no Reeker's dead. 70 seconds left on these respawn timers. Only Unforgiven alive. 54 minutes into the game. Oh, he got sniped across the map. Jezu takes down Unforgiven. 5-4-0, 55 minutes in the game. SK are finally going to be able to close this game out. They don't have a wave, but it doesn't matter. Kaiser's up in 10. SK is going to be able to end the game. And God, I lost Dracos around 10 minutes ago. Man down. But we keep on going. SK win. 1-1 on the standings now. First win of the Super Week. And God, that was such a bloodbath, such a messy game. But such a sigh of relief for SK. To be reckoned with.
And that's one thing I got to give G2 credit for. Yes, I know the Corki is an answer to the GP, but it still feels like a pick out of left field for a lot of people. Now seeing a Pyke Seraphine bot lane, I love that this G2 Esports lineup. Even good news is he had a cookie there, so he can get a little bit more mana back. Hook. Promise you going to get pulled back. Remember, that is no Aftershock on the Thresh. He's getting ignited. He's going to get burned down. The Phantom Undertow not going to connect. Big damage, and that's going to be first blood going over to the side of G2, but now the response. The Pillar pushing Caps out of the way. The Flaw is too late, will not connect. Targamas going invisible with the Ghostwater dive. It's a snare from across the wall from Kabe, and Mr. Reliable makes the kill come through for us
here into Hook, but Zanzara's reading the play.
Zanzara in the area, flash through, is going to connect on the 80 carry there. Kabe, though, the body block comes in from Promise Q. Glacial Augment going down. Kabe still on the retreat.
But that didn't happen either, so Free Herald to G2 will finally get answered for a Dragon. And Kobe will just play a little bit defensive here.
Now in the bottom lane, but Dayor might not be such a big fan. Ooh, Bone Skewer comes out just in time. Aurelia now throwing out the ult. That's the lockdown. Targamas incredibly squishy, but G2 have the damage to
when they use the pincer towards mid, always help Caps' lane, and White Knight gets hit by the Q.
Kick in, forcing out the ulti though. White Knight
Flash.
backing away here.
Coming in, brand new AD carry. You don't really know what your groove is. Yes, you've been scrimming and you found wins on certain more simple, a lot more one-dimensional. And scaling in teamfight tends to be the strongest kind of comps in an early season, as we see. White Knight. Yeah, he's getting TP'd on from behind. Has flash, has ult. White Knight has ult as well, though.
Walking away, going to be almost impossible to get out of this one. There's just too much chain CC. Lots of lifesteal, buys a bit more time. Build their lead as Astralis are still 3K down. Broken Blade trying to one-shot the wave here and not nearly fast enough to stop Astralis.
The bot side, can we find a pick again before any objective spawns? Broken Blade's going to find Zanzara first though. A lot of burst damage.
Zanzara throwing down the ultimate immediately alongside the Chilling Smite. Pillar to push them back.
Promiscue.
Flash over the wall from Promiscue. They've still got a blast cone there. They're now backing away. That's a Seraphine ultimate, but it's Dayor in the midst of everybody. He's set up for resets. Pike just wants to fish for the execution, getting him lower and lower, but he's forced to dash away. Dayor must be one sad boy. He was so close to so many resets, but while all this is happening, Astralis feels like they're forced to try and take this tower, but it's Jankos from behind manages to find the kill. There is a Herald crashing on the top.
2 towers for Caps, tier 2 and a tier 3. Tier 2 is giving so much gold, and Astralis tried to find a pick. Good engage, good fight, but what happened? Targamas hooked Dayor's Q. He stopped him from getting resets on the Qs. He had 3 stacks across 3 different members. He could have made so much work in those fights. Caps is going to get rooted here. White Knight has ultimate. Can he burst and trade 1 for 1? No, he
will
can't.
not get the opportunity. Gale Force in from Kaabe just to secure the kill, and the Aphelios is getting stronger. But meanwhile, again, it feels like every time Astralis do anything, G2 have the response play. Bot side, Astralis aren't able to find kills. Caps finds 2 towers. They finally kill Caps. Broken Blade takes down bot tier 1, and now Dayor feels pretty confident here. Jankos is now coming in over the wall, and the Aurelia has to run, but Zanzara is now pushing forward. White Knight is here as well. Astralis, can they finally get ahead of the clock with this play? Dayor a little bit low, wants to heal, wants to get something done. The Q goes wide from Jankos. Dayor forcing the flash out from Jankos. The lockdown comes through as well. G2 losing so...
Manages to pick up Zanzara. What happened shortly after this was G2 were the ones overextending in bot, and Astralis were the ones who punished them with a TP ward behind.
A little bit, and Zanzara waiting in the darkness can go for something, but if he finds him in a 1v1, he does a lot of damage to Caps. Look at that Trundle DPS, and now it's Jankos and No Man's Land. And again, Astralis, they're set up for a Baron. If they take this fight, that's the double kill. They can turn right back for it. Aphelios has the perfect guns. G2, they're going to need to find a miracle if they want to contest this one.
White Knight needs to cancel Broken Blade's TP. I think he's going to be able to drop it in now. White Knight didn't keep track of him, so now he has to run all the way there. Can Broken Blade, Targamas, and Flak hit the new members of G2 stop Astralis from getting this Baron? Dayor gets hooked.
The ulti, where's it going to go? Dayor in the midst of the entire team. They're buying time, but Astralis is pulled away from the Baron, and Targamas is found the kill. Now it's Kaabe locked up, and there goes the Graves damage. Kaabe running for the hills, but the shotgun will finish the job. Again, it starts so good for Astralis, but they cannot find the Baron.
Yeah, fantastic picks from Astralis. They were so favored in this Baron start, but just sloppy mistakes. Zanzara, is he going to get the execute? Is Fleck going to get the kill? He is going to get the execute, but does that open up Nash for...
Seraphine has healing. Lisa and a bit of lifesteal coming in from the Gore Drinker, as well as Broken Blade's lifesteal. It is going to be enough, and G2, I feel like they just got away with murder there. They get the Baron after Astralis.
Astralis don't have the best of wave clear if Kaabe is not around. Dayor, Zanzara, Promiscue can't really touch those minions and push back. G2 going to get this bot tier 2. 1 minute 30 seconds on Dragon. No mid-wave just yet, so I think they're going to have to back.
In favor of G2, they do not want to bet at all on that White Knight TP.
Wave coming in again. Back it. Might be caught here.
Yeah, Dayor's going in. Now stepping forward. That's going to be the lockdown coming into the backside from Kaabe. Flacket now responding with an all of his own. Zanzara on the front line. The flash forward. The play goes a little bit wide, but the hook does connect. Flacket goes golden. Buys himself a brief moment of time, but he is now set to fall. Flacket taken down. Shut down for Kaabe. Big damage coming through, but the resets are there for G2. It's a 3v4, but G2
with the second Q. W's a little bit of burst. Q's gets the kill. Now watch Flacket. Hook comes from Promiscue. I believe flash forwards. Instant Captain Jack on the hook, so he buys so much time for Jankos to come around the corner. Turn with Broken Blade with the kick. He does end up falling, but now Targamas gets the resets.
Yeah. All really, really crucial that you get that health threshold low enough. Denies a lot of that sustain and comeback potential from the Aurelia with the Gore Drinker. Can never let her health drop too low. And now G2 grabbing their 3rd Drake of the game. And Kadro, I feel like a broken record, man, but like we see these great fights, these great moments from Astralis. Broken Blade now coming from the back side, and Kaabe clearly the man that they want to take down. Just a bit of poke as G2 going to bully their way into the mid lane, knock down that tier 2 split fight. 14 seconds on Cloud, and that is the Cloud soul for G2 if they're able to take it. But we have a brief pause here before any potential fight goes out. Caps is just too clean, knocks him away. Promiscue can't even connect on the flay.
Yeah, they weren't able to lock Broken Blade down. He does end up using his flash, and Kaabe traded it for the Gale Force. But now, how does Astralis get in this pit? Let's watch White Knight on the side, and Kaabe see if he can get a Gravity ultimate on a couple members of
Level
G2.
16 cannon. Dayor now going into the pit. White Knight knocked back. He is going to be able to take down one, but nobody else. The Dragon going down in favor of G2. They got a Cloud Soul, but what is it worth in a fight? Targamas finding the reset. It could be big. One member dropping for Astralis, 2 members down for G2. Astralis want to keep this exchange going if they're looking
with the Aphelios, but Zanzara is spotted.
Caught out, locked up. Hook will not connect though. That's going to be big. Promisecue coming in. He can throw down the lantern, but instead Astralis are looking to turn this fight. The snare now going to come in. Broken Blade not going to get locked down.
Oh,
Promisecue now in the midst of everybody, but it's Dayor in the midst of everyone. And Kavi free firing from the back line. That's the lockdown on 2. Zanzara stepping forward. He's not afraid. He's just so tanky as the Trundle backing away now. Hook going in, but there is no ulti for Targamas. It's an absolute bloodbath. Both sides still standing. No. They can get there in time. They can try to get something done. Targamas is going to win. There's no way this works. Oh! Flash hook. White Knight now forced to immediately ult, but he will not have it for the following fight. He's just on the retreat. Yanko's going to fish for the 1v1, going in with the Gore Drinker. Now following up the Sonic Wave.
Into Targamas' Pike. Zanzara's around. He has no flash though.
Hook going in. That's the jungler lockdown. 4K getting lower. Broken Blade shredding through the Drake. Zanzara, no flash to get over the wall. There's nothing he can do. Broken Blade going over the wall anyway. He's not worried about the cooldown timers. He's just trying to kill everybody. Baron already down. Zanzara running for the hills, but the shotgun to the back will be more than enough. Promisecue goes in for the hook. Buys his team a little bit of space, but it is G2 absolutely destroying Astralis on the back of a single blue ward.
God, this Graves top is unstoppable and unkillable with these items. Bloodthirster, Shield Bow, GA. No one can even walk up to Broken Blade. And G2 with the Baron are going to push through mid. 30 seconds left. I think they're going to be able to close it out here. White Knight doesn't have ult. It's down to Kobe and Dayor. What magic can they make happen?
Last hold. White Knight ultimate just around the corner. Flash not too far off either, but he might not get an opportunity. Kabe perfect guns for an AoE team fight, but if someone gets on top of him, it's going to be a difficult one for sure. Alti now going in, they're trying to burn him down. Aphelios, 200 years, not nearly enough. Alti now coming in though for Astralis. Yanko should get taken down by White Knight. Goes golden. Zanzara coming into the area, but G2, Broken Blade's still alive. He's still full health, and it's all too easy. G2 taking down Astralis.
It's disgusting, isn't it? Broken Blade, level 18, Flame Horizon, 100 to answer that blind pick. It's going to be a Gragas top lane, a little bit more AP for the comp, a little bit weak side. Wunder happy to pick a safe matchup into the Renekton and try not to die as much.
Herald response available.
Razork has enough vision. He knows Selfmade can't get into this pit. He knows Selfmade's clearing towards the top side because they've been mismatching each other all throughout the game. And here comes the cross map from Vitality. They know Razork took Dragon. Can they dive top? Wunder is level 6. Humanoid.
Tough. He just hit 6. Cask is going to be big. How he uses it will decide a lot. Locked up, potentially going to get taken down. Body slam goes in. Cask goes in, knocking back Selfmade. Wunder buys a bit more time. Can wait, can get a little bit more damage. And the flash over! Oh my god, the footwork! Oh! Are they going to get him? No! Wunder! You absolute mad lad! You god amongst men! We have just witnessed a man ascend to a higher level of existence. Humanoid on the cleanup.
Cooldown. Gragas is now level 8 with a double kill, but he might be dead here now. Wunder. No, Selfmade's not going to go for the gank. And Wunder in this matchup is actually really tanky now. Yes, he's down in CS, but he's become a nuisance for the side lane as Humanoid.
Locked up. Chain CC, no follow-up damage there though.
Selfmade's still hanging around here. I think Wunder will die if he overextends though.
Wunder has to be careful. Cass going a little bit wide that time around. Wunder going to try to walk back through, and he might have been feeling a little bit untouchable, but he is still very vulnerable there. Will get chopped. Shutdown comes through onto Alfari. Stun now going in on Lebrov though. Double bomb coming through. That's going to be the reset. Can leap right back in as Rakan. Razork a little bit too.
That'll be first tower to Vitality. And as much as this early game has been a bit of a disaster for them, they finally found their footing. Alfari has 2 kills. Big shutdown on him. Top tower is dead as Perks gets cancelled.
Clear this out as the second dragon spawns. Vitality feeling much more equipped to contest this second Drake. And Hylissang now caught up, locked down. Can use the ultimate, but it's a little bit early there. 5 seconds left. They can just wait this one out and kill him. That's Hylissang going down. Upset now getting locked up and shocked. Razork on the backside as well. It's a split fight overall. The ulti might connect on him in the end, and that's Razork going down. Upset will make it out, but too quick.
The ultimate to dissuade them from even damaging him in the first place, but really good patience from Leblov. Saves the ultimate to the last second. Ults him. Karsa gets the reset.
Overall, Hilly composition. I thought Hilly locked up here. Predator now coming out. Selfmade following up with more than enough damage, and goodbye.
Zillion double bomb can hit. Hang on, Humanoid might have to flash away.
Flashing away, the charm ensuring that the knockup goes, and there you go. Flawless CC lantern from the side of Vitality in turn. Perfect.
That cancels out all of Humanoid's lead, which I think Humanoid is kind of like the X factor for Fnatic with their current comp.
Definitely. Feels like if he finds Selfmade isolated, if he can get a full combo off, maybe he can get something done, but he is facing down.
And the Herald should crack open mid-tier 1. So this gold lead that's around 3,500 should grow because Vitality have so much standing gold on the map and so many resources to take Get this mid-tier 1 and then move to Perks on the top side and start hitting this top tier 2. Humanoids reading the play in advance. Watch him on the minimap sprinting towards the top tier 2 to cut
Getting a lot of time isolated on that top tier 2. Humanoid can come over the wall here, but has to be careful for a counter punch to come in from the opposite side. Chains go wide. Gold card does connect. That's the follow-up. Rocket coming in as well. Perks cleansing this one out, and that's going to be the Jhin ultimate. Selfmade going to body block what he can. Perks now out of range. Razork pushing in onto Karzi and Labrov, trying to get some good damage down. He's going to have to ult to try to get back to safety, but Razork, ulti now ticking. He will get the resurrection, but Vitality are in the perfect position to follow up. Alfari now on the flank. Hylissang going to be in trouble. Selfmade hitting 3 with that ultimate. It's the double kill for the Kiana. Vitality taking
in the jungle. Labrov didn't actually have enough mana to use his ultimate, I believe, but the second Razork was propped into the Zilean ultimate. Selfmade instant stun into the wall with the ultimate. Didn't even allow Razork to flash. Perfect timing. We'll get the mid-tier 1, we'll get the top tier 2. Now they're looking at a 6,000-7,000 gold lead.
Find a way back. Normally, if you've got enough hard CC, it feels like, all right, you stun someone up, you find a pick, and hey, there it just might be. Labrov locked down. Upset now going to Gale Force forward, trying to finish the kill, but they don't quite have...
the snipe!
No! Selfmade! Oh, the betrayal.
Vitality have, but Hylissang on Zilean, no engage. Selfmade.
Waterblade.
Finds Razork.
Now stepping forward, locking Razork into the wall. Razork is just immediately going to get one shot. No, managing to make it out of the wall. Hylissang speeding out to safety. Perks has to be careful here. TP coming in. They're going to go for the collapse. Ulti coming in as well. Hylissang incredibly low. Wonder trying to buy as much space as he can. Ulti will go in just to dissuade any further pressure. Alfari fishing for the double dash.
They look a little bit disjointed, a little bit lost, and Vitality are running them around the map here. Wonder's trying to catch top point. Razork
instantly going to get one pop there. Wonder a very tanky boy, but not nearly tanky enough to go toe-to-toe.
He's going to move
forward. Once the gold card expires, Fnatic can step forward for a brief moment. Humanoid not going in to try to delete Perks as soon as he sees that cooldown go, but they manage to find the chain CC, and goodbye to the LeBronc. Trade it back for Labrov, but now Wonder has been locked up. They're trying to free fire, trying to lay down a little bit more damage. Hylissang off to the side, waiting to the last possible moment to use the ulti. He will not use it on Wonder. He holds strong, but now Razork is coming in. This could be the turn. Keep your eye on those potential Viego resets. Wonder waiting for an opportunity to go over the wall. He's knocked Alfari back into the team, but what will it cost him? Taken down. Razork now finding the reset. Karzi in the retreat with no mana. Fnatic in prime position to contest the Baron. Flash forward from Razork. He's trying to turn. He goes unstoppable, but now they're going to look to fire back. Hylissang coming in as well. Ulti's just in time. Selfmade wants to stop it, but all of Fnatic stand strong in his face. The shutdown comes through. Balls of steel on Hylissang. Does not push the ult for the longest time. Could have pushed it as the Jinx Rocket came in. Held onto it. Minimized to about 4,000. Razork trying to dodge here on some of the Humanoid! Just finds Karzi. Now the TP's coming in, but they're down an 80 carry of Vitality. This is not a fight that you want to take. Alfari locked up. Immediately going to try to turn with the ultimate. Selfmade. It's clean. He hits 3 members. Razork getting low, but not getting taken out. It's crucial. He has not found a way to die, so he will not find a way to revive. Razork staying at low health. Resets could bring him back up. Perks now running out to safety. The entire team on the retreat. Wonder now pushing forward just a little bit more. Vitality debating if they want to fish for anything else. Labrov looking for an ally to leap to. Dashing forward, but will get taken out. Fnatic, are they confident of Gragas? Yeah. And he will certainly look to get things started.
The Zilean speed for Viego, for Jhin, for Gragas really helps disengage and find engages. Again, Humanoid is going to play his own game. He's basically isolated from the rest of the team, trying to find individual flanks, solo playing most of these fights, while Hylissang keeps his eyes on who to ult, and Wonder just body blocks as much as possible for Upset. And for Razork,
Flash forward, locking up Karzi. He's got a big target on his back, and he's going to get taken down. Razork now fishing for the reset. All those items, all that gold Karzi had in his back pocket, now property of Razork.
Expecting a little bit, it's going to net them another 2 kills on the bot lane of Vitality and a Baron in their back pockets with 1 minute on Ocean Soul. Vitality need to start clearing out these waves, otherwise Fnatic will just ignore the Soul and start cracking open the base.
They have the power to do so. These tier 2 should fall pretty quickly. Vitality maybe fishing for a flank here again. Difficult because they need to focus Hylissang enough to get that ultimate out, or anyone enough to get that ultimate out, but not too much as Karzi almost immediately one shot. That's the curtain call now coming in. Upset immediately going to cancel here. Gold card goes in, but connecting onto Wonder, definitely not the target you want. He is so incredibly tanky with the Fimbulwinter, but that's 2-man. Ulti now comes out. They're waiting, they're biding their time. As long as they can keep this fight going, they've burned a crucial ult, and they realize that they back away, but that means Soul now for Fnatic. Just about dead for Perks. He's got the armor for everyone else on the side of Vitality. This man will just not die in any fight without Vitality committing all of their damage to him, and he can still deal so much damage back in return. Fnatic potentially fishing for a big fight, feeling confident. They've won the last of damage, but it's going to be difficult.
Oh no. Humanoid
walking to the brush, locked into the wall.
No cannons behind them, so do they just commit full forwards? Looks like that's what Wonder's doing.
Walking in. As he's the Chem tank now, going to leap in, now finds the knockback on Alfari, but Carzzy's still standing strong, and Kiana is still off to the side.
He's so tanky.
Fnatic now looking for the retreat, but Wonder just does not die. They're all AD. He's unconcerned, but there goes Selfmade, and out goes Upset. Will go down in the end. The ultimate not coming through from Hylissang. Hylissang still waiting, biding his time, looking for an opportunity to use it. The double bombs now coming in. Fnatic winning the fight for now, but Carzzy has found the resets. He's running out of mana, but it might not matter. Razork, though, coming in, finding the reset. The Viego is clutch. Humanoid is clutch. Fnatic will take the fight.
Oh boy, that's a clean wipe. Only Perk stands. Upset does die. Hylissang ult is back up, I believe. I thought that Kiana ult was going to hit 5 people. I thought he was going to get them all into the wall, but it was only Upset that got hit, and that's going to be that. Fnatic close out the game 33 minutes in. They were 6, they were 7, they were 8,000 gold down, but they stood strong. They found fights, and they clawed their way back into this game.
And I cannot tell you if this is a finals preview or a best of 5 preview to come, but at this point I certainly want it to be an incredible back and forth, KazaLoL. You highlighted it so well, but at the end of the day, Vitality coming into this Super Week on 0-2 as Fnatic will find their second win over EU's latest super team.
Vitality